Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, then welcome, and please hit that subscribe button to help me grow my YouTube family. I'm on a quest to reach 1,000 followers this week. Okay, and if I do, I'm gonna hold a very special 1,000 follower giveaway. Okay, so this video comes a little bit late, but today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite makeup products of 2019. Not all of these products were actually launched in 2019. Some may have launched earlier. A couple were launched like much earlier. So what this video is about is that what my favorite makeup products were that I used so much that I loved in 2019, regardless of when they were launched. So I created this whole makeup look using the products that I'm going to be talking about. And in a while, I'm going to take you through my step-by-step process as well of how I created this whole makeup look. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from the very beginning, and I'm going to talk to you about my favorite primer of 2019. So I did try out a few primers last year. All of them were pretty good, but of course, only got to choose one. And the one that I choose is from the brand called Beauty Blender. So you may know Beauty Blender as the Beauty Blender, okay? If you've been hiding under a rock and you don't follow makeup so much, they did expand to include like primers, foundations in their range. A friend from Beauty Blender handed me this primer. It is called their Leveler. It's a pore minimizing primer, and I really liked it. I have really enlarged pores like on my T-zone and like here, and it's really worked for me. There is very little left, so bear with me as I try to squeeze some out and apply some on my face for y'all. So I usually only apply primer on my nose where my pores are really enlarged and open. Okay, so I usually just like rub it all over my nose, and I also apply a little bit here to the sides of my nose because that's also where my pores are very enlarged and open and visible. I don't really apply on the sides of my face like that, don't really need to. I also apply to the center of my forehead here because like you can see my very visible enlarged open pores also here. All right, moving on to favorite foundation for 2019. Sorry if a while ago I was saying 2009. I'm stuck in the past. All right, favorite foundation of 2019. There's a couple, okay, because I need two foundations in my life at the very least. Okay, I need one foundation for my everyday life, okay, like if I'm going out to work, if I'm going to a meeting or whatever. Okay, so it's like my real foundation, my normal foundation, my everyday foundation. And then I need foundation for the camera, okay, for when I'm vlogging. When I'm vlogging, I need something with a lot more coverage that's going to hide all of my pigmentation and something that really looks good on camera. So I'm gonna tell you first what my favorite everyday foundation, like my real foundation that I use in real life is. 2019, I discovered a lot of products from Tarte, and I really love the Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. So let me tell you, like every single liquid foundation on earth cakes on my face. I don't know why, it just started happening when I reached a certain age. So it must be aging on my face or whatever, but every single liquid foundation cakes on my face, but this one doesn't. Aside from that, it's super lightweight, okay? It's super comfortable, and you know here in Singapore it's like super humid and super hot, so you don't want to go out like wearing a really thick foundation. This doesn't move, it feels very refreshing. It doesn't like totally cover all of my pigmentation obviously and all of my flaws. It has very sheer coverage actually, but it is a little bit buildable, so when I build it on, it just makes me look a bit better than I would without the foundation. But it's very natural looking, and I guess like the most important point is that it doesn't cake on my face. So this has definitely been a staple in my makeup routine since I discovered it. Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. Now for the camera, yes, the story is different, and my favorite on-camera foundation for 2019, you're not going to be surprised, you see me use it all of the time, and it's one of my holy grail makeup products. It's Huda Beauty's Full Filter High Coverage Foundation, and since I am on camera, that's what I'm going to be using today. So this was like the biggest thing when it launched. some years back, not too long ago, like maybe a couple of years back, a few years back. This was super huge, and of course I had to try it for myself. And like I would say, it really is the only foundation that completely covers up all of my pigmentation and makes me look absolutely flawless, but it does cake a little bit. That's why I don't really wear it for everyday use. I'm just gonna dampen my beauty blender with some cuddly grape water. I'm bougie like that. I don't use normal water for my beauty blender. So the shade that I use is called Toasted Coconut. I am so happy that Huda Beauty is now available here in Singapore. If you're in the Philippines, it's also available on Sephora.ph, so that, you know, I can get myself a refill or another bottle when I run out. But it lasts a really long time, especially for me, because I only use it like when I'm filming, and not even like for absolutely all of my videos I use it. I don't. Okay, so right after foundation, I go into my concealer. My favorite concealer for 2019 is also the concealer that I have put in my Holy Grail makeup products. I'm gonna link you that video down below if you want to see it. And pretty predictable, but I really can't move on from Shape Tape from Tarte. Sorry you guys, nothing exciting, but tried a few concealers this year. If you've been watching me, you know that I tried a few concealers this year, and the ones that I did try are good, they're okay, but nothing works for me like Tarte's Shape Tape. Again, this is just like the only concealer in the world that does not cake under my eyes. I mean, it's amazing how much coverage it gives me, like amazing full coverage without caking. Amazing. I am gonna blend this wonderful concealer under my eyes. Thankfully, the foundation, my Huda foundation, already does the trick of like covering the flaws on the rest of my face, so I only need to use this underneath my eyes. I really recommend that you blend this particular concealer with a very, very wet, okay, very, very, very wet, okay, wet beauty blender. It comes on so much better, it adheres to the skin better, and for me, it just really prevents it from caking. Yes, it's a magic. Okay then, after that, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna set this face, okay, with some powder. I've tried a lot of powders in my life, and a lot of them are really good, but I only gotta choose one favorite for 2019, and that is from Innisfree, the No Sebum Mineral Powder. So the reason why I like this is because, again, it's very lightweight, perfect for Singaporean super humid weather, doesn't cake, just very lightly mattifies and sets my makeup. I don't know, I'm at an age where I just really cannot use very thick products because everything cakes on me. When I'm wearing a more lightweight liquid foundation, I actually do the setting with the actual puff that comes in the package. And it just comes on really nicely like that, like it really adheres to my skin. But now that I've got on a thicker foundation, I had to use like a brush so that, you know, just to avoid caking. So about done with the base of my makeup. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So again, my favorite brow products for 2019 remain to be the brow products that I've been using forever. It's just that I'm not gonna like lie to you guys and tell you that, oh, I discovered this in last year and this now is my favorite product. I'm just gonna be truthful, and it's still the same product. I have tried a couple, and you know that I have more than a couple because I've been reviewing all sorts of new products on my YouTube channel, featuring them on my IG videos as well, but I still have not found a replacement for my favorite brow product from Makeup Forever, the Aqua Brow Liquid Gel waterproof eyebrow corrector things. So like the reason why I really just can't move on from these products, from this particular product, is because I like my eyebrows a certain way. I'm very, very particular about my eyebrows. I want them defined, okay, defined and like sophisticated and full. And I don't like it when I'm out working or whatever, doing what I gotta do, and like the tail of my eyebrow comes off in the middle of the day, which happens when I use a pencil. in fact, which happens when I use anything other than this particular product. Because as you see, my brows are tailless. They don't have any tail. So I gotta draw in the tail. Okay, so tails first, and then I just fill out the rest of my brow with a lighter shade. So I like to overdraw my brows a bit. I like them usually a little bit thick. Not super thick, but a little bit thick. Because I think it makes me look younger when I got them thicker brows. Okay, so before I do my eyeshadow, I am going to tell you about my favorite baking powder because I'm going to apply some right now underneath my eyes. And my favorite baking powder, and also like loose baking powders that you can use also as a loose powder, is also from Huda Beauty, and it is their Easy Bake Loose Powder. So basically the reason why I bake underneath my eyes is because, well, it's actually for eyeshadow application purposes. So when I apply the eyeshadow onto my eyelids, I don't want it to mess up my foundation. And this baking powder is seriously the bomb. You can also use it as your setting powder. It's the texture is good enough to work that way, is light enough to work that way. So effective. It does not make my under the eye area dry, because a lot of baking powders will really like make you look very dry, but this really does not. I have 3 favorite eyeshadow palettes for 2019. I really couldn't choose between these 3. I mean, I tried a lot of palettes and I love them all, but these 3 I have been repeatedly using. They're so versatile and I really like them. The first one is a classic. I only received it though in 2019, and it is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Soft Glam palette. This is like the best thing that ever happened to eyeshadow palettes, okay? Like, every girl needs an eyeshadow palette like this, where you have all the neutral colors that you ever need. All the, like, the browns, and this burnt orange is a particular favorite of mine. This orange soda as well. I'm sorry if you can't see it, but go research this palette. It's very nice. I use it for all of my, like, natural looks, and you've seen me use it a lot. The next one I'm going to show you is not really an eyeshadow palette, and this is somewhat a surprise. I only received this in the last month of 2019, and I was a bit like, about it. It's like it's a highlighter duo, but it's supposed to be freestyle. It means like you can use it in any way you want to, and I used it as an eyeshadow, and it looked the bomb on me. From Fenty Beauty. Okay, Killawatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter Duo. So it's like, how am I going to use the purple, the lavender as a highlighter? But I used it on the eyes, and I just created a look with it that I really liked. And my last favorite eyeshadow palette for 2019, which I will be using in this video, is again from Tarte Cosmetics, and it's their Tarteist Pro Remix eyeshadow palette. So this baby comes with a lot of colors, so that's why I like it, because it was so versatile, like so many colors. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use very normal colors, the silver and the black. So I'm blending on the black color, the matte color, the black matte color and the sparkly black color together. I mix them together, and I'm trying to create myself a nice smoky eye. So applying that first here on the outer corner. Again, I'm using a blending brush. Very important to note, you cannot use any other brush for this purpose apart from a nice soft blending brush. And I'm going to repeat that in the inner corner. Y'all might be like, what's she getting at? You be patient and wait for the outcome of this look. Okay, so to avoid looking like I have a black eye, I am going to blend that, the edges, with a clean blending brush. I'm now going to pick up this color right here. It's called Splatter. Okay, so it's like a shimmery kind of silver color. And I'm going to apply that to the center of my eyeball. Not my eyeball. My eyeball's in here. Center of my eyelid. Girl, love that. I just really love Tarte eyeshadows as well. They're so pigmented, especially the shimmery ones. Okay, so now to talk to you about my favorite eyeliner of 2019. It is from Benefit, and it is their mini roller liner eyeliner. So when I first started using this, I admit I was like, it's great, it's pigmented, and it's an intense black. I love the tip. It makes me I mean, it's easy to like control your wing, but it's really short, so it's a bit difficult to use. And then after a few times of using it, it's like, huh, girl, what you talking about? The length actually helps you really control your grip and just really works very, very well. So I would really, really recommend this for you guys who have a bit of difficulty controlling your grip when you're doing like eyeliner on your upper lids. You've got to try this out. I'm gonna go back to the palette, and I guess like all right, I'm gonna try this dark like gray silverish color and dip it into a little bit of the black, just a little bit, to create my eyeliner down here. And then I'm gonna pop in some eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, in the inner rim of my eye. This is the Waterline. Now this pencil liner is from Kylie Cosmetics. It's the first time that I'm using it on this channel. So it's not included in my favorites for 2019. Okay, so I'm finally done with my eye makeup, and now I'm going to talk to you about my favorite 2019 products in terms of contouring powder, highlighter, and blush. So in 2019, I received this face palette that had everything in it. I mean, I have quite a few face palettes that have everything in it, like your bronzer, contour powder, highlight, and blush, but I really loved this one. It's from Makeup Forever, and it is the Glitzy Face Palette. So reason I love this is because like the contouring powders are just the right shade for me, okay, for my particular skin tone. Looks really good. The blushes inside it, one peach, one pink, look really good on, both of them look really good on my skin tone as well. And these highlighters also just look really good on my skin tone. So I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but if you're very warm toned like me and a little bit medium brown, then this is a must-have. There are actually two colors in here for sculpting. There's the color called Sepia, and then there's the color called Mocha. This one you'd use if you're a little bit darker, but I usually use the Sepia. But I dip my brush in here just a tiny bit, okay, just a tiny bit, just to add some color. Where's my mirror? For my skin tone, I'm telling you, this is just perfect. And I love that it blends on really well. Some of the contouring powders just don't blend really well, and you end up like looking like you've got mud on your face. Totally not blendable, but these powders are so soft. Now what I love about this palette as well is that it's got, like, for example, for the blush, it's got a shimmery blush and a matte blush. For the highlighter, you've got matte highlighters and you've got shimmery highlighters. So I mean, I love that you've got options. I think I'm gonna try the Warm Rose to be a bit different. I always use like peachy kinds of blush, but today I'm gonna go with like a pink. What I love about this as well is that you don't have to like keep applying the product for you to like, for the color to come out or for you to see the color. You see the color immediately, so you just have to apply a little. I must tell you that these matte highlighters are really, really good. I love to use the yellow one, but since my blush is matte, I'm gonna go in with a shimmery one, and my favorite one that goes so well with my skin is this one called Golden Sand. This is just so flattering on my skin. It doesn't like, it's not like a crazy highlighter that looks like foil, although it does have some decent amount of shimmer on it. And there you go, I'm down to my last step, which is the lips. Now, you know me, I am a lipstick kind of lady. I have tried many, many lipsticks in 2019, and I love them all. There was not one single lipstick that I did not like, but it was kind of easy, okay, surprisingly kind of easy to identify which was my favorite one. In 2019, I was really into glosses, maybe because like for the past previous years, like maybe like 2016 to 2018, maybe even 2015 to 2018, I was really into the liquid matte kind of craze. But 2019, I was all into glosses because of the way that they look on camera. They really, really make my lips look fuller, very plump, very juicy. So it's not a surprise that my favorite lipstick is actually a lip gloss. My favorite lipstick in 2019 is actually a lip gloss, and it's from Kylie. It's from Kylie Cosmetics. If you know me, you know I love Kylie lip kits, Kylie lip products. This one is called Candy K. It's the gloss in Candy K. It's one of her best-selling glosses. I love it. And this particular color really is very flattering for my skin. It's a kind of nude that doesn't make me look dark. Okay, I'm done with my makeup, but I'm not done with the process because now I'm gonna set my makeup with my favorite setting spray for 2019. So this setting spray is a little bit controversial. It was launched in 2019. Some people hated the smell, were really very affected by the smell. Okay, I know a few people though that actually like the smell. And another reason why it's a little bit controversial is because the products, the ingredients inside are not very safe for your face. That's why I definitely don't use it every day. In fact, I've used it very few times, but I can say it is my favorite because it works like magic. Okay, miracle working. It really works. It holds your makeup the whole day. Believe me, when you're living in Singapore, it is hard to keep like full makeup on the whole day without like creasing or rubbing off or whatever. So again, it's from Huda Beauty and it is their waterproof makeup setting spray. It's called the Resting Boss Face. It's got an ultra matte finish and it really works. Really works. There is no more inside because, as usual, my daughter China stole this from me, and to my surprise there's nothing left. So I'm gonna use like the next favorite, or the one that comes a little bit close, and it's from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. This is definitely going to be cheaper than the Huda Beauty one. Doesn't work as well as the Huda Beauty one, but pwede na. I mean, okay, so that's it. Those are my 2019 makeup favorites. So if you like this video, please do leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If I reach 1,000 followers, I will have a special 1,000 follower giveaway. Follow me on Instagram as well, and I hope you will be watching my next video. Thanks guys, bye!